Well, all right. So my number 15 best
Mhm.
Deeds of Flesh song, Mark of the Legion, Ideal Genocide. It's I think like the fourth song on side B. Just
Mhm.
super good. That album is very slept on, so I don't have much of it in my list, but that is one standout track to me.
Yeah, that's a good one. It deserves it. I'm
That's my
glad you have it.
that's my 15. So, all right, on to
Yeah.
you.
All right, this is gonna ruffle a few feathers, but just remember, this is
Mhm.
still a top 15.
Right.
Number 15 from Inbreeding the Anthropophagy. I got a lot of people's favorite at 15, infecting
Mhm.
them with falsehood.
That's number 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
I
gonna
didn't know
ruffle some
that.
feathers. Yeah, but it's still high. We're talking about Deeds of Flesh, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's so many songs that are amazing I had to cut out. But that song is obviously incredible. The breakdowns that happen midway through it are just they fucking rip. And
Agreed.
just yeah, the vocals, everything about it. I mean, there's a reason why that's so many people's number one, but
Mhm.
I'm just yeah, I've listened to Deeds of Flesh for so long that like my some of my opinions are a little different, I guess. So
True.
anyway, number 15 there.
Okay. Well, number 14, an album that definitely needs some reissues is Crown of Souls. Which one did I put? Medical Murder, which
Dude, hell yeah.
I really think the intro and the ending of the album is great, but those songs sandwiched in between are some of my favorites. And
Mhm.
Medical Murder for side A is really fucking great. I think
So good.
the vocals from Jacoby and Eric on that record are super solid. I don't know why, but it's I think just coming after Reduced to Ashes, I feel like a lot of people might have never even heard it, you know? Like
Yeah,
it
because
wasn't
they
as
switched it
popular.
up a little bit and
Mhm.
vocals are a little different, but it's not in a bad way, I don't think.
No. No, and I would argue that it's kind of buried with Mark of the Legion. Like both of those
Mhm.
albums don't seem to get loved as much, but they're just as
Definitely.
quality, you know.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So that's my 14, Medical Murder.
Yeah, that's my favorite from that album, so
Yeah, it's a
sweet.
good pick.
All right. Keeping up with the theme of stuff, this one we got Feelings of Metal Through Flesh. So that's
Mm.
probably the least popular song from this EP, I would say.
Yeah, that didn't make my list, actually, come to
Yeah,
think of
yeah,
it.
I think
Didn't
this
make it.
wouldn't make a lot of people's list, but when I listen to that song, dude, the riffs are so thrashy and it's Feelings of Metal Through Flesh is kind of like Deeds of Flesh playing a little slightly different style than they normally do. Like
Mm.
it's a little bit different than the rest of this EP and a lot of their other stuff. It's more thrashy, more
Mm.
of that gallop kind of thing going on,
Yeah,
like that thrash
like
gallop and
galloping on the bass drum, especially.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So I love that song, dude. I mean, it's fucking anything from like yeah, God, that
Gradually.
fucking
Yeah,
gradually melted is ugh.
that's funny you have that one and I don't, because now
Yeah.
you'll kind of see which ones I do have, because of course there's only
Yeah.
some,
It's
but
a really good song though. I think it's underappreciated a little bit because all the other ones overshadow it.
true, true that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna drop my number 13, Cleansed by Fire, going back to Mark of the Legion. That
Dude,
one,
good shit.
that one is really good. And I think for the
Mhm.
rest of my list, I think that's it for Mark. That's where
Yeah, there
so
you
Mark,
go.
yeah,
Mark.
and I don't actually have it, so that is one I need to get still. But that's where it stops for me at 13.
Yeah,
I feel like that album is super strong. It just
there it is.
it doesn't compete with everything that predates it. Um, and there is one
Mhm.
album that came afterwards that I actually hold in higher regard. But I think
Yeah.
if it wasn't Deeds of Flesh, it would be an incredible record, probably a band's best. But
Yeah, I think so
because it's Deeds, they have such a high standard that it just doesn't match. You know, it's a
Yeah,
little bit
I
underpowered.
agree. Yeah, and it's sandwiched between Path of the Weakening and reduced. So it's
Hmm.
tough
Yeah,
competition
it's
there.
the middle child of that
Yeah,
era.
but it is
So,
really good. It's super fucking fast, and it's just that's kind of the
mhm.
Deeds records. It's just like caveman bonking you on the head with a stick until you're dead, kind of
Yeah,
album.
that one's a very fast album too,
Yeah,
just
and
front to
primitive.
back.
It's Deeds caveman album. That's how I see it. Like just
Yeah,
meat and potato. It's meat and potatoes. Deeds of flesh, basically.
true, true. None
Yeah,
of those songs are boring in any
bludgeoning.
way. They're all fucking great. I just think those
Hmm.
two in particular stand out to me on repeat
Yeah.
listens. But
I'm
yeah,
glad
that's
we
my
have some songs from it because I don't.
yeah, I know, right? Fucking didn't make the list.
Ugh,
But
yeah,
that's my 13. So on to you.
yeah. All right. My number 13 is gonna be what we were just talking about, the title track,
Yep.
"Reduced to Ashes."
Finally,
Yeah,
one I
that tape
actually
is
have.
sick too. Yeah. Uh, so the title track, "Reduced to Ashes." I mean, what do
Mhm.
you even need to say about it, dude? That is a hell of a title track.
Mhm.
And the reason that one's special to me is a pretty simple reason. That was the first Deeds of Flesh song I learned on guitar.
Oh,
So
really?
it has a special place for me. Yeah.
Damn. That's
Um,
cool. That's cool.
and oh, dude, that song is like that's one of Deed's staple songs, and it's just classic.
Hmm.
Like if you see him live, you wouldn't want them to not play "Reduced to Ashes."
True. True.
It's too good, and I think Deeds has a common theme of their title tracks being really fucking amazing too.
Hmm.
So I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Sometimes
Hmm.
the album titled track is actually the best one on some of
Yeah,
their albums.
I
Yeah.
don't know. They just kill it with those title tracks.
But also like Reduced has a very unique snare drum. The snare on that album, it's like a piccolo almost. It's like a
Hmm.
Pringles can. It's really, really tight.
Yeah, it's just that snap.
It,
Yeah.
it has a lot of pop to it, and I think
Hmm.
that's what makes it a very standout album. Like
Hmm.
it's different to everything else
Yeah,
in their
it is, and
catalog.
there's no like reverb on the album really. It's just
No.
right there. Like everything is just concise and like
Hmm.
mathematical almost.
It almost feels like you're in a bit of a like a wind tunnel with them. Like everything
Yeah.
else is drowned out. It's a very I don't
Hmm.
know. I wish I had
And
the
the
right word
songs are
for it.
almost more like passages at some
Hmm.
point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, damn, that's a good one. That's a good 13.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. Well, onward to number 12, Caught Devouring towards the end of Crown of Souls.
Yeah.
This was a hard one to place for me because I've realized I repeat listen to that individual track a lot.
Hmm.
Like, even if I'm not going to jam the whole record, Caught Devouring is a great closer. It wraps up the album really well. And it has an atmosphere that is kind of creepy. Like, I don't feel that with a lot of their music. I don't feel like it
Hmm.
sets a creepy tone. Maybe Trading Pieces, but something about
Yeah.
that song, it has an eerie kind of feeling to it.
I
Uh,
get it. Yeah.
might be
Not
the
to
title.
mention,
The title
I
kind of
was
feeds into it.
I was gonna say that's like a really good song title too.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. It makes me think of like, this guy on the front of Inbreeding.
yeah, yeah.
That's literally it makes me think
He's
of that guy.
literally caught devouring. So
Hmm.
no,
Probably where they took it from. Maybe.
yeah, maybe that is the best artwork I think that they had.
Yeah. If you don't have it with you, that the version you have of this record
Oh
where they
yeah,
actually show the full artwork,
yeah. This great here.
yeah, that is the superior version to have for sure. But, you know, one day.
The LP ain't bad though. I have that too, and
Oh, the Coyote Records one?
I have the Osmos one as well. I have all three of them.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course you do.
like I'm like this is my cocaine, so it's like I just
Mm,
yeah
it's my bread and butter. Yep. Well,
yeah.
that's valid.
All right, well I guess I'll do my number 12 then.
Yeah.
Another fan favorite on number 12, probably too low for some people. We got Born Then Torn Apart, bro. I mean, hey, You
That's a
know,
good
we're
one.
starting the trading pieces theme here. This
Hmm.
is not the
This
last time
this
you'll see
album's
that
gonna
album.
pop up a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Born Then Torn Apart, I mean, God, that is a wicked, wicked classic. That is one of the true staples of Deeds and just a brutal fucking song. I mean, the title itself, Born Then Torn Apart, like you know what you're getting into, and Deeds makes it really like the atmosphere of that song, it really feels like it's really happening or something. It's not like a Cannibal Corpse track where it's just like, ah, it's gore, it's horror. It's like
Mhm.
Trading Pieces has a way that makes you feel something. Like this is a very feeling album. Like you feel it. You know, it's visceral.
It's interesting you mentioned Cannibal because I always think of Trading Pieces as Tomb of the Mutilated's more matured,
Yeah.
more serious kind of older brother. Because Tomb
Yeah.
is very goofy. Tomb is
Mhm.
like I Come Blood, Hammer Smash Face. Those songs are classic, but
The one
they're not serious.
the one moment that feels serious to me is Necropedophile. That song is
Yeah.
fucking dark. Like
Yeah.
that's
And
like
I gotta say the Cryptic Stench is another one that is
that's the
pretty
best song. I agree. Yeah.
yeah. But I would say Trading Pieces definitely takes
Yeah.
what Tomb was doing, the concept,
Yeah.
and it makes it more guttural, more visceral. So yeah.
Hmm.
I
Well,
also have a um Trading Pieces song coming up, so go figure.
yeah, I was just gonna say I'll drop a hot take here too, since you
Mhm.
mentioned Tomb. I love Tomb, but if I had gun to my head, I'm picking Trading Pieces over that for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Uh
sorry. At this point, it's that's gonna piss some people off, but I'm gonna be
that's
honest.
I wasn't ready for that. I might have to
Sidetrack.
pick. I might have to pick Tomb. I honestly,
Yeah,
I might. I might. I have a
so
little more
classic.
nostalgia. I have more
Yeah,
nostalgia for Tomb, but I think
that was the
songwriting wise, I gotta give it to Deeds. I think they wrote better songs.
that atmosphere and stuff was just
Yeah,
yeah,
but to give Cannibal credit, that album did push death metal into the forefront, and it
yeah.
really it made death metal more popular.
Yeah.
I
And I
feel.
hope when people see that I say that, it's like that's not discrediting Cannibal. Like I fucking love early
Mm,
Cannibal. It's
no,
just that anybody who knows me knows I have a weird I fetishize deeds of flesh a little bit, so just
hey, the
take
good
it with
one.
a grain of salt. It's not,
True.
I'm weird with deeds, so
All right. Well, my number 11 is Acid Troops because that
Ooh.
is a really good All right. First of all, good song title, and it's also a really great track. And I noticed your version is the original. Mine is the repress. I forget what year, but
Which is very good too though.
good too. I wish it had that band pick on the back, but yeah, Acid
Mhm.
Troops is my number 11. I think that's an
They
essential.
take LSD.
I think you really can't do this kind of video. You can't do a top 10, top 15 without having Trading Pieces in there because they started their
Mhm.
career so strong. Like
Yeah.
in all reality in the 90s, most people probably didn't hear Gradually before they heard this one. This was probably
Yeah.
most people's introduction to the band.
Yeah, it
And,
seems to be.
and even still, this wasn't like a landmark brutal death metal album in the same way that Effigy of the Forgotten or,
No, not even close.
or Voracious Contempt by Internal Bleeding. Those are way more popular than this ever was. But I would say
Yeah.
this is probably the best all around BDM record. If you're not trying to get too technical, because some of those later
Mhm.
Deeds albums, you gotta admit, they
Yeah.
upped the technicality a lot.
That trading piece is like the perfect level of technicality for me. It's
Hmm.
very technical, but not like scientific, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
where they do get that way later.
Mm.
All right. Well, my my number, are we on? Yeah, we're on 11 for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
So my number 11 is a song that I fucking hear nobody mention. I've never heard anybody mention this song in conversation or anywhere. And that is
Okay.
from Path of the Weakening.
Mm.
And it's not Inbreeding the Anthropophagy, it's Execute the Anthropophagy. That song, that song
That didn't make my
smokes,
list.
dude.
Damn.
That song is underrated as fuck, and it is just amazing, and it takes all those elements that were on Inbreeding the Anthropophagy, and it's like a part two. And this version, I love it because it shows Deeds playing some melodic riffs. There's like those melodic, da na 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 na, like that kind of like
Hmm.
classical stuff, like neoclassical going on, and it's like that's so cool when Deeds gets a little bit melodic to me because it's like so rare, you know?
Agreed. Agreed.
So when they bust that out like a little underlying melody, it's like, whoa, dude, that's fucking sick. They go from the blasting and the just ferocity to just
It's a
this melodic part.
dynamic. It's a super
Yeah.
dynamic record. It has moments where it comes to a crawl, and then
Yeah.
it has moments that are just the iconic blistering speeds.
Hmm.
Everybody's going all out. There's a couple
Yeah.
songs on that album I was gonna put on my list, and they just barely didn't make it, but you'll see a few.
Yeah, I feel bad for a couple that didn't make it. Like this was actually my first Deeds record right here. This
Mm,
is the first one I ever listened to. So
damn.
I didn't get enough songs on it. But,
Well, I'll make up for it. I'll make up
yeah,
for it.
yeah.
So that was your 11, right?
Yeah. So you're on
Okay.
10.
So my 10, we're going back to trading pieces. Blasted, blasted. Right towards the
Dude,
end.
I,
That
I thank God that you added that.
that is one of the songs that I kind of go back to a lot too. The same way I mentioned Caught Devouring, the way I go back to that closing track. Something
Yeah.
about this band, when they finish out a record, they really do save some of the best for last. So
Mm,
I think it's good that they don't fall victim to front loading their albums. It's like
mhm.
side A is just perfect and then side B falls off. They never do that. It's
Yeah, there's no Deeds record like that, in
no,
fact.
it's
Yeah.
equally spaced out. And I think Blasted, it kind of fits with the name, the drum work on that
It's
track.
so fucking gnarly, dude.
The
Yeah.
fills on that one especially, I really enjoy. And
Yeah.
I don't know, something about it coming to an end and then hitting the outro. It's like this album just scarred you, It left
Yeah,
you
it's
it
just
left you with
it
something.
left a crater. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
So
glad you added that because I that was a song I wanted so bad, but I don't have it because it was that one song that I was like,
it
I
was
have too much
almost.
trading pieces. It was
Mhm.
really that. It came down to that. So I'm fucking glad you had that because that's an underrated Deeds track too.
Yep. Yep.
Another one, like I said about Execute, I haven't heard people talk about. So that's
No.
fucking
Those are both
awesome.
those are some deep cuts for everybody
That
watching
are
this.
really good.
Those are some deep cuts because they're basically,
Yeah.
I mean, they're towards the end or the very end of both of those
Yeah.
records. So a lot of
Not
people
to
don't
mention
think of it.
about Blasted, another song title that's just like, holy
It's
shit,
great.
just Blasted. It's like
Yeah.
nothing else. It's like, fuck,
One word
yeah.
song titles are hard to beat. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
they go hard. Okay, my number 10, we're gonna go back to inbreeding. We got plenty of that on here too.
Mm. Yep.
So we're going this, and you may be able to guess this one, not the hardest one, but I'm going with feeding time this
Mm.
time.
Yep.
Because, all right, name me like a few openers to an album that are that fucking like,
Yeah.
holy shit, man. That opening is just, oh my God. Like
Mm.
after that intro that they have, the dun 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 dun, like just
Yep.
that spiral, just goes right into feeding time. And they
Hmm.
got Maddie Way on backing vocals for anybody who doesn't know on
Hmm.
Inbreeding, that's the Discord vocalist. I know most people know that, but it's like it's a cool fact. Like
Hmm.
Maddie Way and Eric Lindemark doing vocals together, like that's kind of fucking cool.
That's
Just
rare
saying.
too. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, it's just feeding time is such a way to open an album. Like I can't even describe it, dude. Like when you start inbreeding, dude, you're like, all right, this is gonna be 30 minutes of just like getting beat. Like you're getting beat the fuck up for
Yep.
30 minutes straight. Like
I'm kind of shocked I didn't get to include that one because I really did think
mm,
about it. It just barely didn't make the list, but it is what makes that album so unique because it starts off with no, like, there's no acoustic guitar intro. It gives you a
Mhm.
little bit of an atmospheric feeling like you're in the cave, but after that, it just goes. There's not
Yeah.
much waiting time. So it's a great
No.
one.
Yeah.
That was a good inclusion. I'm glad that made it.
Yeah. Me too. It's sick.
So that was your 10, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on to my number 9,
Mhm.
Lustmord, which
Yeah, dude. Fuck
busting
yeah.
out busting out the picture disc for this one.
Ooh, yeah.
This fucking record, dude, especially Lustmord, right after the first track, Indigenous to the Appalling, this album really is super consistent. I mean, it doesn't have a
Mhm.
single dull moment to me.
No, it
Some
really
people I
doesn't.
could see not liking the last track, A Violent God, because it is so,
It's almost an ambient
yeah.
track at times. Yeah.
It's like a, what would you call that? It's like a Deeds of Flesh kind of show starter. It's like
Yeah.
when they're not on stage yet, they're not playing
It
anything, but they
fits
have to
that
have
theme
something.
though. It's about like the theme of that whole album is about people getting lost in the snow and eating each other and shit.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah, it's
it's
like
a
some
fitting
Don.
ending.
Isn't it based on the Donner Party?
Yeah, it's totally about that and the cannibalism and like
Hmm.
you know they love cannibalism and deeds. I mean, it's
Well,
shit.
it's a good subject for the music,
The
and
thing I like about these lyrics though is like they do it so much better than other bands. Like this is a band I actually listen to, I look at the lyrics for because they write them so fucking creepily and
true.
well done. Like they do
That is
such a
the
good job.
that's
It's
the
very
only
mature, like
downside.
you worded earlier.
Only downside to having the picture disc is I don't have the physical lyrics on hand. That is the only bummer. So I need.
Ah, who cares, dude? That's the biggest flex you can pull out. Like that's
True. True. They need to fucking press this again. I don't think Unique Leader's cool enough to do it
dude,
these days, but maybe Hell's or somewhere
you
else.
know how badly I want that pick disc.
You'll find it. You'll
Yeah,
find it. The thing
yeah,
is, though, it's probably going to set you back 100 bones at this point. I don't see
yeah.
it going for less.
That's one of those records that would be worth it for me for sure, though. If you're
Yeah,
gonna spend 100 bones, make it a Deeds album. Come on, like
true.
they're
Yeah,
worth it. They got music that warrants that. Like I don't know.
agreed. So, yeah, that
Anyway,
was my number 9, Lustmord, track 2 of Path of the Weakening. And yeah, on to you.
like that you included that too, because again, that one, sadly didn't make it, and I
Didn't
really
make
love
it.
that song.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
We
we
have
love
very
all
different
these.
we have very different songs so far. I don't
Which is good. That's what
Yeah.
we that's what you want in something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's true.
all right. Another kind of a little bit of a deeper cut. We're going back to trading pieces with
Hmm.
impious offerings. So,
Ooh. That didn't make my
dude,
list. So okay. Damn.
this fucker is, this is just I, like, don't get it twisted. I'm not calling this slam by any means, but this is
No.
a slammer of a song. Like this song is just, it
Hmm.
feels kind of like a wave that just keeps fucking crashing and crashing you, and
It
you
would get the
can't
crowd
breathe.
jumping.
Yeah, oh, it's so good, and like it's another one of those that I don't really hear people mention. And I went back to impious offerings because it's not one that I always remember off the top of my head. But when I listened to it when I was making this list, I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
holy shit, that's getting on the list. When I like
Hmm.
listened back to it again, I was like, motherfuckers, like you guys really did it. So yeah,
Yeah.
some
Their
impious.
their debut really knocked it out of the park. I mean, Trading
Just
Pieces is very S tier. So
close your eyes and just like point at random and like
any of
you're
those songs.
it's gonna be like a 10 out of 10 song. Like
Hmm.
you really
True.
can't go wrong with trading pieces.
Well, true, because yeah, I got a few more entries, and it's not done showing up on my list either. So
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
that was your number 9, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. I feel like I have to check every time because otherwise
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna start
better safe than
skipping.
sorry. It's
Yeah,
big.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to number 8. My number 8, Human Trophies off Reduced to Ashes. I actually almost mentioned it earlier when you were talking about the self-titled track. I was gonna say like, oh yeah, Human Trophies. That's another
You
one
didn't
that
want to
should be on
spoil it though.
should be on the list. But yeah, this is the album that I have. broken the most laws to.
Dude, that
I've
tape looks sick, by the way.
yeah, I'll get that up on camera again. I used to speed home to this after I would get off work from
That's a
my
speeding album for sure.
yeah. I somehow I never got arrested. I honestly probably could have because I was doubling the speed limit to this one. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is an album I would definitely not recommend driving to if you're willing to step on the
No.
pedal because it's kind of I had it banned from my car for a little while because I just knew like at that time
It's yeah.
I'd be out of control with it. And for anyone looking to get the cassette release, it does have
It's
pretty much
nice.
pretty much all the info that the CD version has.
And
And
it's a real unique leader press, right? I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
because there's another one that was made in 2003. This is like the
Mhm.
2021 or
Yeah.
something. It's a newer pressing. It's
That
got all
one's
the
probably
lyrics.
higher quality than the OG, funnily enough.
Yeah,
So,
it is. It
yeah.
is. I still want to get that OG CD, but
Yeah.
maybe
I
one day.
mean, tape's cool though.
There's the gang. See if that'll focus. Nice little
Great band
pic.
photo.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Gotta love their logo, dude. I don't know how we've
Ah,
made it this far. Haven't
it's
we have
so sick, but it's like you could read that from a mile away. It's
yeah.
amazing. Like
It's unique too.
they really mastered that. Yeah.
So yeah, that was my number. What was that? Eight? Yeah, eight. Uh,
Okay, yeah.
Human trophies reduced to
All
ashes.
right. Well, I have a number eight that's somewhat similar because we're going with another human theme, but
Okay.
instead we're going with human sandbags.
Oh, that is weird. That's weird
Yeah.
how that lined up. Okay.
Yeah, that is funny, right?
Mhm. All right.
Human trophies, human sandbags.
Meant to be.
No, human sandbags is just like another one that has one of my favorite song titles too. Like human sandbags, really? Like that's a fucking genius death metal title track.
It
I mean,
paints an
so
image. Paints an image.
yeah, dude. Like just I just think of this song like when I listen to the song, I just think of bodies being piled up and like shot or something.
Hmm.
Like it's just it's
Yeah.
gnarly, and that's I mean that's what the song is kind of about. So.
Mhm. That
Uh,
that one in particular makes me think of war. It's total conflict with
Yeah,
that one.
totally.
So,
And it's just again, it's just riffs for days. Like Gradually Melted, it's like
mhm.
every single song, like Sandbags, like when you listen to it, not literally, but you feel like they just played like 200 riffs in the same song. It's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous. Like, how do you even
And they
remember
don't
this shit?
repeat. They don't repeat
Yeah.
much. They just
No,
keep
they really
making new
don't.
riffs.
Yeah,
So,
and I feel like every song on Gradually Melted, which is why I have so many of the songs, is that like they're all very different too. Like they all stand out a lot. So Human Sandbags is just another standout track to me, and that's kind of the problem with Gradually Melted for me too, is that like every song on the EP is just like super classic, and like I can't live without any of them. So
true. They're all
yeah,
must-have tracks really for the
yeah,
whole
and
band.
killer artwork, obviously.
While you've got that on hand, I just want to show because maybe other people aren't aware.
Yeah,
His is an original. Mine is a bootleg. They
dude,
look
it's fucking crazy.
they look the same, but they are not.
Oh, the
Sound
back looks
wise,
slightly different. Yeah, but
audio wise, they probably sound the same.
mhm.
But
You
yeah,
could get tricked. Yeah, you
yeah, they're
could.
definitely. It's the colors. The colors on his are different than mine. It's hard to explain, but that blue pole in the middle,
Yeah, and the
that's
teeth look a little more orange on that one.
exactly. Yeah, the
Yeah,
colors, it's like the vibrancy is turned up a little bit on the
yeah.
bootleg. But
You're looking out for the community, bringing that
yeah,
up. You know.
if you see this available for $15, it is not an original.
Yeah,
I can
never
promise you.
believe that shit. Yeah,
It
that's
fucking isn't.
bullshit.
Oh, and also, if you get this on cassette and you see this, just keep in mind you're not getting gradually melted on cassette. You're getting trading pieces.
Now, what would have been cool and an opportunity on that tape?
Hmm.
Add Gradually Melted as bonus tracks on that.
Yeah,
Then it's
that would have been smart.
warranted.
That
Yeah,
would have been smart. They
that would
easily
have
could
been
have
a
done it,
pretty.
dude. Cassettes can fit way more music than just like 40 minutes.
If they
So,
just did that, I think that tape would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
if they just had that as bonus tracks. That would be
Otherwise,
fucking
they
sick.
kind of they kind of blew a wasted opportunity there.
Yeah.
But
And we were talking about it before. It's kind of like one of those things that like, are
mhm.
they fans of the band if they put like the wrong
Probably not.
artwork?
I would say
Yeah.
probably not. They're
That's
they're
wild.
probably just studio execs who had
Hmm.
it pressed and they have no fucking clue. They've never
Yeah.
listened to the
They're like,
band.
that album artwork looks cool. Doesn't
Hmm.
make sense, but it looks cool.
True. True that.
All right, so you're up with I think number seven. Yeah,
Seven.
yeah.
Yep. So number seven on mine, I'm gonna bring it back to inbreeding.
Yes.
Bam. So mine on this one, Fly Shrine, doesn't really get talked about much, but I think despite it having kind of a weaker title, it's a great song. And it just goes to show you that side B is
Hmm.
still equal to side A on this record.
Canvas
They
of
didn't.
Flesh and Ritual Battle.
Yeah, Rich. Oh
Yeah.
man, did that one make it
Ritual.
on my list? I don't think it did. It was going to be a toss up, honestly. I was thinking
Mhm.
that one or Fly Shrine, but I had to give an ode to Fly Shrine because it's just
That's
probably
cool.
a little less talked about. But
That's cool. And I actually don't fully agree on the album, the song title being not that cool. I think it's badass. And the
okay.
reason is because song titles like that to me, they seem a little more innocent. There's something more fucked up about it to me because it's
Hmm.
like it's not
Because you
as
need to read the lyrics to know what it's talking
yeah.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it worse for sure.
I guess just in context of this album, it's the only
Mhm.
song title that isn't gnarly or using
Yeah,
some
for
big ass
sure.
word.
Yeah,
So it doesn't fit, but it is a
it's
great
less
track.
complicated. Yeah,
Yeah. So that's my number seven, Fly Shrine. Definitely a good sleeper hit. Not very talked about track.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah. So
glad
on
that
to
made it
you.
too. All right, my number seven. We finally have some crossover here
Okay.
because we're
Some
going with
inbreeding.
Acid Troops too
Ooh,
on
there it
Trading
is.
Pieces. You gotta have Acid Troops. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, Acid Troops is like one of the definitive Deeds songs. Like this is
Okay.
like you gotta have it on the list.
Super
Like
high up.
those lines, they take LSD, choking, jungle, like all that shit. Like when they're doing the breakdowns, dun 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 dun. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that is the best shit I've ever heard. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off. Like that is just fucking
Yeah.
retardedly good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Oh my God. And just the lyrics are brutal because it's obviously like true stories about war and stuff. It's like legit. Um,
I
it's
love when
just
bands do war lyrics. I really do.
yeah, it's more real than like, a lot of other stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just such a legit BDM album, right? It's like it's over the top in a realistic way. Like you can believe all the shit that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's believable, it's realistic. It's not like, I fucked the chick's head off and then like shit on a toilet. It's like, yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
that. It's like
Yeah.
this is like legit, like serious shit on this album. It's one of, in my opinion, like one of the darkest, most serious BDM records ever.
I would agree.
And
I
I
would
would
agree.
say that like Mortal Decay Forensics up there with that too, stuff like that.
Yep. I was just thinking of that one. But yeah, no.
Yeah,
That one's got some good ass fucking songs.
yeah. And while I was at it, I was gonna say like forensic, whether it's Mortal Decay's forensic or Trading Pieces, it's like they have like barely anything in common musically, but that's
Mm-hmm.
not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like lyrics and the feeling you get when you listen to it. It's like
True.
serious, dark, fucked. Like
Mm-hmm.
both those albums do it so well.
I agree. I agree with that. And honestly,
Cool.
Mortal Decay is one of those bands that, they had a 10-year streak of
Yeah.
perfection. And kind of say the same about Deeds.
All
They had
right. Well,
a 10-year streak.
I'm gonna jump the gun. We're gonna do a collaboration video on MDK too. Fuck it. Like, let's fucking
Yeah,
do it, bro.
that's coming. I think that's coming for sure.
Yeah, while we're at it.
So
All right,
Acid
so
Troops, that was your seven, right?
yeah, so six for you.
All
Yeah.
right. So number six, we have a very special track. 2 minutes and what was it, 49
Ah,
second
yeah, for
crawl
sure.
space. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
three
That ain't
minute
no
crawl
3 minute crawl
space.
space.
Dude, that is a song that I would definitely say if you've never listened to the band, start there.
Mhm.
It's just
Oh man.
it
Yeah.
gets you right into the thick of it, and
Yeah.
it's just barely under 3 minutes, and I feel like that actually adds to the fun of it because it's
Yeah.
very replayable. It's a short song to begin with, but the fact that it doesn't even make it to 3 minutes and it's
I
titled that
know.
is definitely an oversight if I've ever seen
Yeah.
one. But yeah, this is such a fucking essential. I mean,
Yeah.
even if you don't listen to a lot of brutal death metal, if you listen to just regular death metal, you have to have this one at some point, at least in your digital library, if not physical as well. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I see
Yes.
the see
Gotta
the
bust it
shirt.
out now. It's getting too hot too though.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, dude, I totally agree. Like that's
Mhm.
another one of the songs like how could that one not be in the list,
Yeah,
right? Like
it
how
can't
could
not
that
be.
not be?
It has to.
I'll
So yeah,
mention
that
too,
was my
sick
number
design
six.
on this hoodie.
Oh, that's sweet.
Anyway, all right, number six. Okay, number six for me.
Hmm.
Going continuing with that gradually melted theme. Well, we got the fucking title track, Gradually Melted, as number six.
Who'd have thought?
Yeah, so yeah, there's some inside stuff there.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, another one that's just like, man, dude, and that was another one of the earlier riffs that I learned on guitar, like the da na 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 na, like
That's
that
cool.
riff, that riff, just that riff right there is just like, wow, that's infectious. You're never gonna forget it when you hear it. I think
Hmm.
Gradually Melted is one of the most memorable and like biggest staples in brutal death metal history, in my opinion. Like that is just
Agreed.
that's
Agreed.
just the history behind that song at this point. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
that's insane. And I'm
And you
talking,
know,
yeah,
oh,
sorry.
sorry. No, you're good. Go
Oh
ahead.
man. Anyway, when I'm talking about Gradually Melted too, I really, really dig the version that is on Inbreeding, but it's not as good as the original in my opinion.
Ooh.
I'm just that might be a hot take for some.
Okay.
The one on Inbreeding is actually sped up. They play it faster and it's
True.
more brutal in some ways.
Hmm.
But the original, like, because I know someone in the comments is going to be like, "Well, which one?" And that's the one I have to pick. Like, if I had to choose. So
It's the EP version.
yeah, and the vocal, it's just yeah. I actually like. I like how they sped it up later on, but I like the original speed when it was a little bit slower too.
Yeah. I could agree with that. I
Yeah.
didn't think about it that way, but I could agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt a little less natural when they sped it up. It was like,
Hmm.
holy shit, we get it, guys. Like, you guys are fucking
You
good.
guys are quick. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Especially
goddamn.
Brad Palmer, his work on Inbreeding is really
Mm.
fucking something else. He might be my favorite drummer that they've ever had, to be honest. But
He was insane. Yeah, I mean, there's tough competition too, because then you got Mike Hamilton and stuff,
yeah,
and like,
Mike is
yeah,
equally fucking good.
Mike
I just
Hamilton's a fucking beast. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's a toss up, right? They're two different eras, really.
True, true. And I think they also both could perform each other's work. It wasn't like
Yeah.
they were one was better than the other. It was just
Mm.
who had a better feeling that I enjoy, you know. I would probably go Brad. And that might be
Yeah.
exposing my top one pick, but you know, we'll see.
I already have a feeling I know what that is, but no
Yeah.
spoilers.
So that
All
was your
right,
number five?
you're on five.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. All right. So number five, I gotta bring it back to Path. Not
nice.
not done showing this picture disc yet. So you picked Execute the Anthropophagy. I'm picking I Die on My Own Terms. And not
Strong
on,
one.
not only I love that song title, but it actually encapsulates what the album cover is showing you because you know this voyage that they're going on is basically like a death march
Mhm.
unknowingly, you know, but it's a
Yeah,
very gnarly track and the lyrics too, which I would recommend anybody who hasn't listened to it to give that a read. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That homeboy is dead as fuck, by the way.
Yeah, this Bra Bra is not
He's
doing
not
so
doing
good.
too hot.
Not doing so well.
Yeah, poor
Yeah,
guy.
I think that is definitely an essential deep cut off this record. So yeah,
Yeah, you're totally right. Like,
short and sweet. I die
that's
on my own
that's
terms.
that's what I like about your list, dude. You're including like shit that a lot of people would just not think about, and
Hmm.
that's what people need to realize is like the deep cuts of Deeds are like they're just as strong as anything else. Like they really are.
True.
All right. Again, like keeping up with the theme of this, another title track. Couldn't have the list without this. Number five, just trading pieces straight up. Just the title track.
Yep. Goaded.
This is I mean, dude, like do I even need to say anything about this one? This one is just like speaks for itself. Like
Yep.
God damn, dude. It was really the riffing on this particular track, though. The riffing was just like, oh, that's so sick. And it's iconic how they start the song. Like
Hmm.
I don't know, just this song. It's kind of like what I said about Gradually Melted. It's just super memorable. Like it hits you immediately, and then you never forget it, type of thing, and it's
Yeah.
stuck with you.
Hmm.
And I mean that song hits like some crazy grooves. But it's funny when Deeds of Flesh has grooves, it's like in a weird fucked up like way and it's
They keep
fast
it
and
technical still. They keep
yeah,
it
and
tech.
it's twisted. It's like it's not like typical BDM grooves almost and it's not even close to like hardcore stuff. Like don't even get me started there.
No.
And it's not even like Suffo stuff at all. It's really their own like when they do breakdowns, they really got their own sound going on, really. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Deeds of Flesh is so original. I
Hmm.
think some people especially like in the late 90s and early 2000s, threw these guys in as another Suffo clone. Some people
Hmm.
unfairly wrote them off,
Yeah.
but it's not, it's just dumb to say that. Like
It's
that,
just not true.
it's ridiculously not true. Yeah, it's just these guys are really a beast of their own, and it's a very unique sound when you actually listen to it. Like,
Facts. Facts.
there's no band like Deeds. It's yeah.
I agree with that assessment because a lot of the times when these brother bands or like sister bands, they're playing the same kind of music at the same time.
Hmm.
They might even play the same shows. People easily just lump them together as being the same thing. Even
Yeah.
like Pyrexia and Suffocation get lumped
Hmm.
together as being the same band, and they're so fucking not.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
But yeah, keeping it moving. I don't have it physically, but my last one from Crown of Souls, um, Crimson Offering, the second to last track, has some of my favorite drum work out of any Deeds of Flesh song, and it's particularly the drums stand out to me in that track. It's that galloping, kind of rolling thunder
Yeah.
feeling that they
Well, there's
keep.
Mikey, man.
Yeah, so Mikey really fucking kicked it out of the park on that one. And there's something about the way that there's like three passages in the song, and
Hmm.
the intro and the conclusion are the same thing. So it's really the middle of the song. It kind of drifts off on this path and then they bring it back. I love that. And not many
Mm.
times does a band start and end a song the same way.
Yeah,
And
it's hard to do that.
it actually felt like you went somewhere. Like you actually
Yeah.
went on a journey and then you returned back to the original bridge chorus like
Oh, yeah, that's a cool
structure.
way to put it. Yeah.
So that one stands out. Definitely the best song from Crown of Souls. So that's my number
That's
four.
sick.
I need
Yeah.
that album. I need that
I do
CD.
too. I don't have that one still, so
Yeah. Maybe I'll get the picture disc. That'd be cool.
yeah, that thing is popping.
Hmm.
So it's funny you should mention Path. It's funny how this keeps happening, but
Hmm.
all right. Keeping up the theme of title tracks, just Path of the Weakening. That song. Dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. Like, dude.
Hmm.
Okay. So that's another one that's just like holy shit. Like that, like wow.
Mm.
Um, it's a slower Deeds of Flesh song when it is slower, but
True.
it doesn't stay slow. That's for fucking sure. I mean,
Nope.
this is such a twisted song. The time changes on it are just wild. Like I don't even know what they are sometimes. Like they're changing time signatures like every 5 seconds on this track. It's just ridiculous. And then they slow down perfectly, and it's like a roll. They just roll into it, dun 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 dun, 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 right after going like dun, 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 like just it sounds goofy with my voice, obviously, but you get the picture.
Oh, I can hear the song as you're
Yeah,
saying it.
totally,
I can hear
totally.
it. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear the
so it's
track.
just it's just that's an amazing song, and it's the first Deeds of Flesh song I ever heard actually, so that's why it's so high at number four.
Wow.
Because this was my first Deeds album. But it's just a really good song. I think Path of the Weakening is just another standout and another testament to Deeds of Flesh writing strong as fuck title tracks. Like I
Mm.
really think that they just
That's
they
some of
go
their best
hard on them.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
So
number four, Path of the Weakening.
I this isn't on the list for the best, but since you mentioned that was your first Deeds song, mine was Odyssey off this album. And then Alien
Wow, that's even
Scourge.
more shocking than me.
Yeah, that so Alien Scourge was technically my first song because that's just an intro. So Alien Scourge
Wow.
was my introduction to the band, and that is it
I
didn't
didn't
make
know
it on the
you.
list, but it
Oh,
would.
wow.
Yeah, honorable mention, I would say. So
Wow. When did
my
that
number,
album come out again?
huh?
When did that album come out again?
Let's see. 2020. Wow. Damn. It's
Okay.
been
Yeah,
six
because
years.
I feel like that album didn't exist when I started getting into them.
It
It
probably
might have
didn't.
been like just before. Yeah, because I remember that coming out, so I was just checking
Hmm.
to make sure my memory was correct. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that lines up.
it turns six this year. That's pretty crazy.
Damn, all right. Like time flies, dude. Sometimes when I think of Deeds of Flesh, like I love them so much, I think that they're like a recent discovery still. But then I
Hmm.
look back at how long I've been listening to them, like, dude, what? Like that much time
It's been
passed?
a
Like,
while.
yeah, I'll be an OG Deeds fan in no time. Yeah,
Hmm.
we're
Yep.
nearing that. We're getting close.
You're Unk already. So,
Yeah, yeah. You
you
get
got
your mid 20s, you're an uncle already.
Unk.
Yeah.
So here's an Unk song for you. It is the longest Deeds of Flesh song to date. The Endurance,
Yeah.
the closing track off Reduced to Ashes. That song in particular is the one I would be speeding to, if not Human Trophies or Banished or really just the whole fucking album. But
Yeah, it's
I,
fitting that it's called the Endurance.
yes, and I also think that's a testament to how good they are as musicians because to even
Yeah.
write a song that is approaching 11 minutes
Hmm.
and it doesn't fucking really have any slowed parts, it doesn't really come to a halt either. It's
Hmm.
just beating the fuck out of you the whole time. So that
Yeah.
song I actually think is like a good analogy for
Mm.
people's like attitude towards brutal death metal. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't have the endurance to get through the whole fucking record most of the time. So with
Yeah.
this band, you get a treat at the very end. The last track is the one that sends you home on a stretcher. So yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah. And the other thing I'll add to that song too is like uh I'm sure it's the same. I'll speak to it as a guitar player, but it's hard enough
mhm,
to play a fucking 3 minute Deeds of Flesh song.
mhm.
So an 11-minute one, you can like I like there's not many people who could play it something like that. That
No.
is, crazy. 11 minutes of nonstop just like tremolo picking and alternate
And
picking and
remembering all
sweeping and
that,
just
remembering it to go into the studio to play it,
yeah.
that's something else too, man.
Yeah, it's like again, think about how many parts are in a 3-minute Deej song and then
Hmm.
make that 11 minutes. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that song is crazy. Yeah.
Hmm. That had to make the list. It's too
Yeah.
crazy not to for me.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah.
that you had it. All
Hmm.
right, my number three, we got a big obvious one here. This
Okay.
one's this is the one track out of almost anything that you could see coming from a mile away. and it's
Okay.
the last one. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. This is Carnivorous Ways.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering where that was. Okay.
yeah, so number three is Carnivorous Ways. Okay. Again, so this is actually one of the more easy to digest Deeds of Flesh tracks, in my opinion. It's not as all over the place, and it is more repetitive than a lot of the other tracks. And
Hmm.
it kind of fits for this particular song
Yeah.
because they're just opening up and trying to pull the listener in with that, and that's cool.
Hmm.
But the riffs are just amazing. Like these are all riffs that I wish that I could have come up with. Like you're like, damn, like that is. But
Yeah.
that's setting the bar to the highest degree you possibly can, so it's fine.
Hmm.
But yeah, Carnivorous Ways. It's just like, dude, everything about the song is brutal, and the way that it starts just with the stabbing and the blood gushing out, and it just sounds so nasty and like. I
Hmm.
remember I have a funny story because I have a friend that was trying to get into death metal,
Hmm.
and for some reason I wanted him to listen to this before a lot of other stuff. I don't know why.
Wow.
It's because
Just throwing them in with the
I love
sharks.
this out I love this so much. So I sent him Carnivorous Ways, and he's like, that kind of freaked me out. It's like so silly, like, but it's like yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that. Like it's a pretty freaky way to open an album.
Hmm.
This album feels like a snuff movie or something, so.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good,
Mhm.
yeah, I would agree with that because it's definitely the
Mhm.
darkest Deeds release.
Yeah.
Like, even
And
despite
the
the
way it's
brutality,
produced too.
despite the brutality of the one I was just talking about, it's not dark. It doesn't have an
Yeah.
atmosphere to it like uh, Trading Pieces does. So,
Yeah. I would say that the album's got a little less dark after Path, actually. But
mhm.
even then,
Yeah.
uh, they got progressively less dark. Like, because I
Mhm.
think Inbreeding is a little less dark than Trading, and then Path is a
Mhm.
little less dark than Inbreeding.
Yeah.
Although
And
Path
then
is pretty fucked, I mean.
by the time they got to like Crown of Souls, I think they went more technical and it was
Yeah.
more about the songwriting rather
Mhm.
than the atmosphere, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah. They
Like
got
that.
more into like aliens and shit too.
Yeah, true. True that.
Which, hey, that's cool too. So
Fuck
take
yeah.
nothing away.
So that was your number three, correct?
Yeah, yeah, we're getting there, man.
All right, two more. I'm gonna try and keep it kind of short and sweet because I feel like we've spoken ad nauseum about both of these releases.
You gotta be honest, these are your top two, bro.
These
Like
are my top two though.
they
So
deserve it.
for me, uh, gradually melted the EP version as
Yeah.
well.
Fuck
Uh,
yeah.
no shade on the inbreeding version, but this is synonymous with the band name itself. It's the first release. That's also probably my favorite track off this whole EP out of all
Mhm.
four songs. So,
Hey, that's
yeah.
still saying a lot with that EP.
And especially right after 3 minute crawl space.
Yeah.
It's like as if you didn't get enough with that track. Here's another song that's short and very replayable. And every time you hear it, there's something different you pick up just because of how quick they're going the whole time. So, yeah, that had to make
Yeah.
my number two
It's
because when this was the band, I really think they were unstoppable at that time.
yeah.
So,
That's
yeah.
a great photo too.
Number two, gradually melted the self-titled track off the EP for me. So that's on to
Sick.
you.
That's such a yeah, that's
Fitting.
gotta have it. Gotta
Yep.
have it.
Yep.
All right. More crossover here. My number two.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to gradually, there's one song I haven't mentioned yet. Three
Okay.
Minute Crawl Space, number
Mm-hmm.
two.
Yep.
God damn. I'm gonna
That's
say
yeah.
what I've been saying a lot of the songs, just the riffs, like really, dude. Okay, another big thing about 3 Minute Crawl Space, particularly the
Mm-hmm.
vocals on this song are just zip 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 just like whoa, like
Mm-hmm.
they are fast, they are coming in all over the place, they're attacking you from your left ear, your left ear and your right ear, just like it's just the vocals that they did on that song particularly are just an
Mm-hmm.
assault, like, and they don't stop. It's like
Yep.
it's insane, and then the drumming and then the start stop stuff on the song and just 3 minute crawl space is amazing, and again, like you said, it's funny that it's not 3 minutes, but that's cool. It's like it adds something. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's such a sick song, dude. And I have a funny story like you have with your driving.
Mm.
I used to work for a pest control company, so I
Right.
would listen to that song while I was in the crawl space.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just puts you right in the mood for it.
Yeah, it's a great song to listen when you're in a crawl space because the song's about being burned alive in a crawl space. So, it's great. It's like
Yeah.
it's such a positive vibe when you're working in one of those.
Nice and claustrophobic, Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna listen to 3 minute crawl space. But that's what the word you just said is perfect to describe the song. The song itself is claustrophobic.
Yeah.
When they
Yeah.
make the song 3 minute crawl space, there's no room to breathe in that song. There's no
Mhm.
room. And that's something that I've seen a lot of people who don't like Deeds of Flesh. They
Mhm.
say what I just said. They don't like it because they don't leave any break. There's no break. They don't let you, but that's why I like the
Right.
band. I like the band because they don't let you have a break. That's the
True.
point of this music.
True. Yeah. I'm with you on that because really
Yeah.
it's not trying to be traditional death metal where it, has maybe a room for a
Yeah.
guitar solo. There's no guitar solos in Deeds of Flesh, really. I mean,
Yeah, they don't need them, dude, because the
no.
riffs are basically solos.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much. And when
uh,
Eric's not singing, it kind of allows more room for them to fill up with those
mhm.
crazy tremolos and pinch
Yeah,
harmonics.
and they speed up the tempos and
Yeah,
stuff.
the
Yeah.
tempo shifts a lot in between when Eric is singing and when he stops. You
Yeah.
notice they like to accelerate things after he stops,
Mhm.
not during. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that opportunity to also just before you say your number one to say that Eric has my favorite death metal highs of all time.
Oh
Easily.
yeah.
Easily.
That's
Fucking easily.
I think when
And
when
and it's him and Glenn Benton on the first two Deicide.
how the fuck did you just take that from me? I
I'm
was about to
sorry,
say
bro.
that.
Yeah.
Damn, damn.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
knew
Glenn
you know the good shit. Like, I mean,
Glenn when he didn't suck, which also he's old now. He's in his 60s,
yeah.
so of course. But
We don't need to count that anyway.
no. No, Glenn's early day, especially the first Deicide record, those highs were fucking gnarly town and even Amon too. So,
Yeah.
but okay. Number 1, closing it off.
Yep. I know what's coming.
Your number 15, infecting them with falsehood, is my number 1.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But I just think it sells this album so good. And I really love the breakdown part where it all comes to a halt. Eric lets out this big and then it comes back
Yeah.
in. The the way they wrote that song is just like, to me, Deeds of Flesh in a nutshell. It's
Hmm.
very hard to tell what's coming next. Now,
It's
obviously,
spastic.
we've heard it 100 times each, so we know the song very well. But upon your first, second, third listen, it's hard to predict. It's not a
Yeah.
predictable song. And I've noticed with a lot of bands, if I'm listening to a new black metal album or a new death metal album, I can hear the snare before they hit it. I can feel
Hmm.
the next cymbal that they're going to hit. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'm right. And then that takes away just a little bit. With Deeds of Flesh, you really have a hard time
Yeah.
following up with what they're going to do next.
Yeah.
So that song in particular is my favorite because I've never put it on and lost interest halfway through. Even if I see something else I want to click, if I'm in the car or, if I'm at home, obviously it's going to be the vinyl, but
Yeah.
it's a song that I can never get tired of. And if you put it on right now, I would listen to the whole thing. So yeah, number 1.
Yeah. Not to mention my names are many and so are my deeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. All right. All right. So apparently, Inbreeding the Anthropophagy is the ultimate Deeds album because my number one is from this album too.
Okay.
And again, we're
Okay.
keeping up with the title track. My favorite Deeds song of all time is Inbreeding the Anthropophagy. Um, So this song is just a level above every other Deeds song for me. And the reason
Okay.
is, again, the riffing. So, and the vocals, Maddie Way's vocals on this are just bat shit. Like this is a
Fuck yeah.
bat shit song. So the way
Hmm.
the song starts, you know that riff, like dude, that
Hmm.
shit is that riff. Oh my God, that's one of my favorite guitar riffs ever. The duality of Maddie Way and Eric throughout this song is so intense and like so obvious. Maddie Way is not hidden in the background on this track
Nope.
like some of the other ones are a little bit more. He's just right there. And the same with Infectum with Falsehood too. He's right there on that too.
Yep.
But just the riffing of this too and the breakdown like it's just everything and like I feel like the what you said about your favorite I feel the same way
Hmm.
about this one how it just
Yep.
encapsulates Deeds and it's like to me this is like their song that just like we are
Yeah.
Deeds of Flesh kind of
Hmm.
and it's just it's phenomenal. I listen to it pretty much every day since I first heard it almost like this is like I just subconsciously am always
It's
listening to
always
this
there.
song.
Yep.
Yeah, and when I throw on my headphones, it's always one of the first, like if I'm out, it's one of the first songs I'll go for in my phone. It's just it's always there.
Hmm.
So Inbreeding the Anthropophagy for me, like that song is just yeah, it's just
Good
masterpiece.
pick. It's funny
Yeah.
that they're both right next to each other too. They're one after
Yeah.
the other.
And I
That is
think
funny.
those are the two most intense songs on the album too, in my
Hmm.
opinion. Like
I would
I
say
think
Ritual of Battle is three. That would be my
yeah, I would
third.
agree with that. But like those two, both of our number ones, I feel like they go so well into each other. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah.
they both have like, I don't know, they're just both so legendary to me and they're right there next to each other. It's cool. And I know
Mhm.
side B is like amazing and it's underappreciated.
True. True.
But for me, side A still gets a little bit of edge. I mean,
It
it's just
wins. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy. Feeding time and breeding the anthropophagy and infecting them with falsehood is like,
Hmm.
I mean, that's tough. That's
That's
tough.
pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I guess that concludes it. So those are the
yeah,
albums. Those are the best of the best. I really think for anyone who's just getting into the band, both of us could agree if you're going to check out at least just one release, it should be Gradually Melted. It's only
yeah.
like 13 minutes. It's probably their most well-aged release, I would say
Mhm.
this
And
doesn't
I think
need.
it's the most accessible to somebody who's in old school death metal and not in the BDM yet, too.
Yes, I would agree with that because when you have this and then you transition into trading pieces,
It's so
it's
different.
it's very different. And this
Yeah.
album especially is what the band is all about. So I think this kind
Mhm.
of captures their theme, I guess.
Mhm.
Same thing with like Suffocation. I would start with Human Waste, but I would say Effigy of the Forgotten is Suffocation. Like that is the Suffocation record to write home about. So this would probably be the Deeds of Flesh record for their
I
thematic,
agree.
for their themes, for their songwriting. But for overall heaviness, this is my favorite. So,
Yeah, now that you mention that, it's hard for me to pick between those two.
mhm. They're
Between
pretty equal. They're pretty
yeah,
equal.
and it's again, it's just like gradually in trading. Trading and inbreeding are very different. Like they're very, very, very different, honestly. Like
Hmm.
I feel like the first three Deeds releases really changed a lot, even though they were still all fucking maximum brutality.
True.
But yeah, it's a hard choice because trading's the darkest, but then inbreeding, it's like that one's definitely more crazy
It's
though.
like the creepy one. You got the
Yeah.
dark one and the creepy one.
Yeah, and inbreeding is the most batshit deed stuff. That is like deeds when they're on coke or something. Like
Hmm.
that's nuts. That's like
Yeah.
their legion. I think of inbreeding as deeds legion, kind of.
Hmm. That's a good way of putting that. I agree.
Yeah, that was their fastest and most like just the fuck is going on record.
Right. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the list, man. I think we made
yeah.
it under 2 hours. Congrats.
Yeah, and people have 30 songs to check out here, so that's more than a start if you're getting into this band.
Only a little bit of overlap, only a few
Yeah, and
songs.
I love that. I love that.
Hmm.
That's
So
good because it gives people more insight anyway.
true, true. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it for the Deeds video. So if you guys
Yeah.
haven't really listened to the band, be sure to tune in. And as you can tell, we both really like everything that they've done.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah.
start with ground zero, work your way up to the newer material. You might see it the way we do. You might totally see things differently. I kind of hope you do because I think a lot of people should give more praise to this album in particular. But they're all good. There's no sleepers, there's no crap in their
Mhm.
whole discography. So, yeah, check out Deeds
Yeah,
of Flesh.
and
And
I would add on to that, like, let us know in the comments if you want to see any other, like, whatever other videos you'd like to see us do together or
mhm,
something.
yeah,
Yeah, because we plan on doing more.
mhm.
This is an awesome dude, and yeah, it's fun to do stuff together.
Yeah, this is probably just the first of many. So, if you guys
Yeah.
have more bands that you think we should both discuss, maybe debate, one of us likes it, one of us hates it, check it out. So, yeah, hopefully you
Yeah.
guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, have a good one, y'all. All right. Boom.